Okay, wandering the shops, you happen to stray close to an internet cafe. Okay, this is a rare example of an anachronism in this game going the other way. Maybe again, I was not in a particularly like forward thinking, like forward technologically advanced part of the country. I don't remember any internet cafes in the 90s. Anyway, walking past the window, you spot a familiar figure at one of the desks. Kato is hunched over one of the computers, chin in one hand. The screen's glow reflected in his glasses. Every now and then, he seems to look nervously over his shoulder, before focusing on the screen in front of him. No, come on, we gotta go say hi. The place isn't big, but it feels even smaller for the narrow walkway. Surrounded by banks and the computers, many people look pretty settled in. Some even brought snacks. The net cafe smelled faintly of crisps. Okay. This is where it came from. This is where my clip came from. The net cafe smells faintly of crisps. That is British slang for potato chips. And pop, which is Midwestern American slang for soda. So, again, much like the football field changes from Canadian to American, this line here changes from British to American in the space of 3 words. Anyway. As you get nearer to Kato's desk, you see he's tapping away in a chat window. That doesn't look like our social sciences project. Kato almost leaps from his seat as he closes the small window. You were able to make out a lot, but you saw talk of swords and fire. You writing some sort of fantasy novel? Kato hunches over a small tray filled with dice as if he could hide it. Not as such, no. That's a game, an adventure game. Pen and paper roleplay, but on the web. I mean, I don't care that much, but I'm gonna fake it. Oh, no way! Is it like Cells in Sorcery? Kato smiles gratefully and reveals his dice tray. It's exactly that, but we use chat windows instead of a table. We still use dice. How do you know they're not lying about their rolls? Well, that would be unjust. We play fair. It's more fun that way. He reopens the chat window he closed so hastily before. He seems less ashamed of it now, at least. So, what's happening in this adventure of yours? Oh, we've just fallen into a giant pit beneath a gladiatorial arena. We have to work out what the mole-like master of the arena wants from us. Or we become the next round of entertainment. On the screen, you see a character called Spellcaster Red typing. Knight Errant is right. This isn't an instruction, it's a riddle. What do they mean by that? No, we were asked to extinguish the Lightbringer. So our barbarian threw our torch into a puddle. Well, thankfully our wizard can cast a spell to light us, but... Suddenly the screen in front of you both turns to black. One small window tells Kato his time slot is up on his machine. Oh no! That was not a good place to stop. Kato stands up, entirely calm. It's okay, we're used to this sort of thing. The net is unreliable at times. I'm sorry, I made you tell me about it and... No, I'm just amazed you're actually interested. I hope poor Spellcaster Red doesn't get tired holding that light spell. Kato smiles at that, an oddly fond expression on his features. Oh, she'll be fine. She's amazing. Hey, kiddo. My friend's workplace has a few shifts for an intern open if you've got the time. You'll get some pocket money and some real-world experience. You had me at money. Sure, why not? That's the way, kiddo. Perform kitchen assist. Okay, well, we got... Yeah, at least it's a job with a good return. So 10 times. How's that gonna... And that's 30, it's 300. Okay, it's gonna take a couple turns, but that's okay. Do 5 and 5? Yeah, we'll do 5 and 5. Did it go past 5? Nope, stop right at. Actually, you know what? We're kind of swimming in cash anyway. We'll just cash in these last 2. There we go. Okay. Yeah, got lots of money. Oh yeah, actually, it would be good to wait because, yeah, we're gonna get 7 points if we do all 10, and we don't want to max out parental approval. Heaven forfend. So we got 5 hundo, so we want action points? Yeah, we want action points. That gets us, yeah, so 2 more requests, we can get the brain point cap, and then basically we don't care about parental approval anymore. Well, mostly. I mean, you can tank it. I think you get like, it's a 3-strike system, so if you go below 0 parental approval 3 times, then yeah, then they ship you off to military school. Oddly enough, I've never had to deal with that. Okay, we'll get, God, touchdown practice. Actually, that's the next to last one. Wow. Okay. Shucks. Oh yeah, we need to reclaim our mental health in the form of a lovely, excuse me, chicken salad. Let's see, let's check. We got 3, 6, 7. 3, 6, 7. Okay. Yeah, memory is way out in front. But I think we're probably fine. We just... Okay, we will... No. We got to entertain ourselves first. And we will do that with... Dance to the music? Dance to the music. And then, yeah, we'll go... Yeah, we'll do... We knock out gravity in 5. Let's see. Okay, so... Plus 15 to us, that's 85. Minus 20, 65. Workable. And parents, minus 15, that's 80. Plus 10 is 90. Perfect. Okay, it's another school day. A girl crying on the bleachers isn't all that odd to see. That's a little dark. Anyway. Though today, it's Alicia. You haven't seen her since the dance. What? Excuse me. I've been suspended. I didn't feel like the normal table today. She tries to hide the fact she's been crying as you come over. I just wanted you to know I wasn't the one that told on you. Yeah, I know. It was that lame jock asshole. They caught him and he turned on me. Look, I really want to be alone. Mm, just this once I'm gonna ignore... Well, I say just this once. We've ignored her in the past. I told you, leave me alone. You know, despite what you think, you don't own the school. You sit down next to her. She looks like she plans to hit you with another jab, but then she just looks down at her shoes. She's quiet for a while. The tears stop. Just for the record, my parents got divorced. I'm crying over that, okay? Not getting suspended or anything. I mean, it can be both. Not that wasn't lame. My dad yelled at me over the phone for like 6 hours. I live with my mom these days. Dad still pays for everything, but she probably spends more than before. And I have to do community service. Work in a stupid hospital doing, I don't know. I had started. It's so stupid. My mom's gonna pick me up and drive me. My evenings are ruined. My dad didn't even cut my card off, just yelled. I thought. I don't know what I thought. Oh, come on, we're not gonna we're annoying as she can be, she's having a rough go of it now. We're gonna support her. I could stop by the hospital sometime. Maybe catch you on your break, if you get those. I don't know if I do. But, yeah, I mean, maybe. That might not be horrible. I assume I'll be bored out of my mind. Hey, we can be bored together. She doesn't say anything back to that. Just sits quietly until the next class starts. Oh, now we have practice match. Wait, practice match, flavor text, I'm like a local celebrity. How does that work exactly? Oh, that's it. That's the end of the tech tree. Oh, dear. Excuse me. Okay, so we'll take our big discount. We'll take that. We'll grab our free points, and then we'll see where we stand. And that gives us... Oh, it gives us 50. Okay. We're going to buy one more thing, then. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, that gives us more. Gosh, dang it. What are we behind on? We're behind on empathy. Okay, let me grab a few of those. That'll do. No reroll. Yeah, not what would be. Well, he's got some free points out of the matter. Yeah, that was not great. There we go. That's what we're after. Okay, what do we want more? Do we want more discount, or do we want, whatever it is, like 11 more turns? That's fine. Oh, nope, not that. There we go. I'll go spin to win. And we get nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Now, I'm not sure if those count towards the achievement of getting like 25 brain farts, I think it is. I don't remember the actual number. And I can't remember if it's in one run or if it's just like in general. There we go. And no. Okay, that's fine. We got a couple rerolls. Well, okay, yeah, we'll give imagination a little love, but only a little. Oh, excuse me, 10 turns. Yeah, 10 turns or 8. Well, yeah, we've used 4 turns, and we've only picked up like 3 exam readiness. I mean, we'll be fine. It just it's filling up a little slowly, but that's also because we've been, filling in physique and learning football. But there's only one more to go there. As you look for a spot to sit at the tables in the work area, you see Kato, the nerd. He's pouring. There's no you in that kind of pouring. He's poring over a book, his head in one hand, scribbling notes furiously. You choose a space at a table near him. You can see that the book is a social sciences textbook. The subject that your joint project is on. He's clearly working hard. But more than that, he looks exhausted. As you lean onto the table conspiratorially, he looks up. I was thinking about the riddle. The tiredness fades a little as a spark of excitement lights his eyes. The Lightbringer? Well, me too. I love that you thought about it. What were your conclusions? Okay, so yeah, they already extinguished the torch, so that can't be it. The wizard walked in with the torch, but extinguishing the wizard would be killing them, and that would be bad. And they did say the game master was mole-like, so in their eyes, the sun would be the Lightbringer. What if it's the sun? Kato looks surprised, his eyes widening. The sun? The sun is the ultimate Lightbringer. And this arena dude is living under the ground, in the dark. Ergo, he hates the sun. Kato smiles and stretches. Now there's a thought. Not sure how we'd extinguish the sun. But it would make for an epic story. He looks back to the book and notes in front of him. Oh, but sadly, fantasy adventure must wait for now. So real life level up is more important in this moment. You can see Kato looks like he's got a new burst of energy, though. He starts to talk you through his findings. You expand on his notes. By the time the bell rings, you've achieved a lot together. I think we make a good team, and I don't say that lightly. I agree. You make this stuff feel a lot easier to manage. As you help gather his notebooks and notes, you see a pattern. The repeated code-like scribble. Scrake? Is it S? You watch Kato, and you can't help but feel he's like some kind of puzzle himself that you feel close to solving. Yes, SCR4KE. I mean, we don't have to nail this. I mean, Kato is one of the straight characters anyway, so anything other than friendship is out of the question. I never checked, but you're knight errant, right? Kato looks at you, surprised. Oh, yeah. Did I not say? That's my handle. You pause, wondering if you're about to take a step too far. So, SCR4KE. Spellcaster red for knight errant. Kato stops walking, clutching a pile of books to his chest. Uh-oh. Did we just roll a nat 20? And then slowly his head turns towards you. And then there's no doubt the puzzle of Kato Ababia was solved. Yep. I think we landed a crit on that perception check. Or that just absolutely making stuff up check. Okay, we gotta do 3 rounds of kitchen assistanting. Boom. John and John. And we probably need, we need 1 more. We can knock that out, and then we can look at some of this stuff. Yeah, you can get a game station 1, but weirdly you can only play it at school. You got a karaoke station, but you can only use it at the music club. The skateboard I think is in the park, and then the chess set is also at school in the lobby area. It's a curious setup, really. Anyway, we got tons of knowledge points. Let's just spend. You know what? Sure. Excuse me. Yeah, we got a little ways to go before we can buy down practice match, but that's fine. So what we should probably do is look to get our int and our empathy up above 5,000, so we can make sure to buy the the rest of these. Yeah, so eventually we're going to get to like needing 6,000 just to buy them. We're not going to finish them, obviously. The only tech tree we want to finish is phys ed. But we do have a lot of money. So we could, we can actually just straight up buy those. Oh, you know what I am gonna do though? I'm gonna buy the, we can open up the club. Yeah, we'll open up the club. Yeah, there we go. You're just hanging out at the local music spot when the DJ makes his way over to you. Oh god, I'm running out of voices. Oh wow, look what we got here, a new face, a fresh face. How you doing there, shorty? Fine. You listen to my tracks, catch my set, what do you think? I literally just walked in, but yeah, they were good? They were pretty dope. Yeah, they were. I tore the roof off this place. It takes a long moment to look you up and down. This is my club. You know what? I like you. You can come into this club anytime you want, free of charge. Okay. You might be a decent DJ, you were a terrible businessman. I was getting a good vibe from you, a real artistic spirit. You should consider making some tunes yourself sometime. Obviously wanted to make a dramatic exit, he turns and struts away. Okay, but yeah, now we have access to karaoke for charm, and then designing concert posters for imagination. Now we'll grab, that's brain points. Okay, that's not so important. Alright, and now I'm sitting on a ton of action points. I'm not entirely sure what to do with them. Oh wait, nope, I am. I hate you, Luca Cox. I hate you so much. Okay, action points cap, we'll take that. Yeah, let's just start going to the movies. Because this will help our empathy catch up real quick. So apparently going to the movies makes you empathetic, question mark? Okay. Then we'll go back to the mall, and we're gonna become a store clerk. It is yellow points, but it's also better money than just buying groceries for people. Okay, and that is totally fine. Heck. Micro? Yeah, that'll be the last of the 5 drops. Okay, we'll do that. We will learn microeconomics. You're up to 91. Okay, yeah, we're good. Yeah, we'll learn touchdown practice. We'll learn that with our action points. Where were we? Oh, here we go. Okay, micro 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to bring us down to 65, and it's with the parents at 75. Okay, here, wait. We'll do 1 touchdown practice. So minus 20, minus 26. That'll be 59 for us, and then plus 14 for the parents. That's 79. So we can afford a loss of 8 there. So no, can't do that. Oh yeah, there we'll build a couple models. There we go. That's touchdown practice. Okay, that'll work. Okay, after a week of being avoided by Richard, you manage finally to get him as a partner in class. He can't avoid you anymore. Okay, ask what's wrong. So what's wrong? And yeah, that's always the start of a productive conversation. I guess we're gonna act like everything is normal. Richard, he doesn't look at you. You see Dino World 3? The Dino World is back? No. Good, it was trash. Even less dinosaurs than normal. That's, silly. Just when you think that's all you'll get. How was the music? Oh, it was okay, but it was mostly just rehashing the great stuff done in the other movies. Yeah, I heard Picardo was doing the soundtrack again, but he's been getting lazy, resting on his laurels. On his laurels? Look at you talking all fancy. It's a really normal thing to say. Sure it is. Yeah. So, what do you want to do for the project? I don't know. I think we can make a little diorama, maybe some music to go with it. I don't know if that's a good idea. Do you not do music anymore? No, I do. I don't know how well history and electronica go together. Hey, if it goes with dinosaurs, it can go with history. I guess that's true. You get the project set up, and whatever attention Richard has seems to evaporate. You don't find out what was up, but at least Richard is talking to you again. I mean, we know what's up. We're trying to stay classy and not force the issue, because Richard doesn't like it when you do that. Okay, yeah, let's just grab what we can here. We'll finish learning uh, touchdown practice at the sports field, and then we'll go home and then we'll see what we're looking for in terms of the next parental request. Oh, nice. So now we got these. Yeah. So those ones will. So the ones with the little. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the little hexagon. Yeah, the hexagon. That will basically collect all the nodes of a given type. So if I collect that, it'll collect all of the memory, the memory nodes that are on the field for us. But we're not going to do that just yet. Man, it is being a little mean here. Basically throwing nothing but memory nodes at us. So if you're one of those people who's focused on efficiency, like I unfortunately sometimes am, it's particularly torturous. And then there we got one for imagination there. There, my God. Well, I think just out of as a moral imperative, I feel the need to hit that. Oh, and then we got that. Oh, too bad. Okay, we do have a nicely located one there. So we could re-roll right now and try to extend this further. You know what? Think I will. Okay, good. Yeah, so now we can use that, the extra points from there. We can go grab that, and maybe that. And that, apparently. Okay, so the game got less mean. We like that. No, I'm actually not going to do that. We got time, and I'm not particularly fussed about seeing the end of every tech tree as it is. What are we doing? I want to go get that. Okay, okay. Wait, there's no empathy nodes out visible. So yeah, we might as well spin the wheel. Nope, no reroll there. And that did exactly nothing for us. Hooray! Ah well. Okay, that's gonna be that's gonna be 200. We could do that though. Okay, we have officially mastered touchdown practice. Yeah, so let's head home, and then we'll see what we got going for us. Okay, you stopped by the hospital to talk to Alicia, like you promised. Hello, you made it! Of course I did. You know, it's rare to see you smiling. You know, you're the best-looking thing in this place. You know what they have me doing? According to TV, cleaning bedpans? Ha, bingo. Oh, gross. You have no idea. Actually, it isn't all that bad. Mostly sucks how many people are in this place. Life gets bad, you know? Ooh. Okay, do we keep it light with her? Or do we drill down on that? Well, oh, have to do with any compacted bowels? That's keeping it light? Oh, no, not yet. That's for next week. No. Doctors or nurses, they mostly deal with the patients. I just clean up things they aren't supposed to waste time on. Okay, is it heaven? Not as much as I would have thought, though it's a lot less fun than hanging out. Well, you still look pretty good even doing this job, especially if they let you dress up like that at work. Oh, thanks. It was nice seeing a friendly face. I have to get back to work, but if you want to visit again, hey, I'll see you then. Okay, family movie night. We're watching the cinematic classic, The Ship. See the kiddo? The captain always goes down with the ship. Always. You see tears in your parents' eyes. I mean, in reality, I'd probably be on the first of the life raft, but for just to, not to spoil the mood, I'll say, yeah, I would definitely go down with the ship. Wink. I would make sure that everyone else who could make it off made it off. I know you would, kiddo. Your parents hug you while the ship slowly sinks into the cold water. Raise your empathy. Makes sense. And we need 300. Now, we got the hospital now. And that lets us do some elder care. And make good money doing it. Okay, yeah, so it didn't go well, but we're instantly, like, more than a third of the way there. Okay, yeah, we'll buy that. That helped even more. Okay, that's cheap. We'll buy that. Yeah, I think we're doing right. Yeah, because I think we're unlocking, but we're not necessarily mastering these, but that's okay. Yeah, the mastery, I think, is there. I mean, it does. Yeah, it gets you more knowledge points and more stat points. But I think if there's one you do want to focus on, yeah, you want to just not unlock but master the entire tree. But for our purposes, as long as we unlock everything, we're fine. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. We don't need to buy that just yet. And there will be another cutscene, clearly. We're 15. Yeah, we should probably pick up algebra before we leave high school. I feel like that could be important. Yeah, maybe not in our career as a football hero, but eventually, you know, at some point. So what are we gonna do? Oh, here's what we're gonna do. We are going to once again eat our feelings, and we did that. So, yes, movies definitely. That'll get us up to, well, 45, which is not a lot. And the parents down to 83, 77. And then we'll algebra. So they're going to be minus 16 plus 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. They're going to be plus 2. We can handle that. Oh, wait. Yeah, the empathy's going to tick us over. All right, well, we'll just have to, all right, we'll deal with that. Hey, Oliver. Good to see you. How's the weekend? Hope you and Boom are doing well. Yeah, we're just cruising here. Okay, you know what? Let me, is there anything that'll get us less parental approval? Oh, no, here's what we do. Instead of doing that, we'll do the tabletop RPGs. And then we'll learn algebra. So this way we don't pick up any red points. So 80, oh dang it, 87 is going to tick us over regardless. Well, heck. All right, so we'll waste a little approval. Oh well. But first, yeah, so the parents are going to go up to plus 16, minus 18. So that's minus 3. That's 30. But then they're going to get 7. So that's actually fine. Hey, sleeping, you have less hair than you started the day with. So well, I hope that's because you got a haircut and not for any other reasons. Oh, yeah, and then we're going to be down, yeah, plus 16, minus 30 is minus 14. Yeah, we'd be at 15. That would be bad. So we are going to we're going to eat everything the store has to offer. We're going to go chicken salad, hamburger, mac and cheese. God, we're not going to feel very good afterward, but it'll be fine. Yeah, doing okay. It was a day of going grocery shopping, just tidying up little things here and there. Oh, and yeah, and then I set up a phone call with my dad after stream. Unfortunately, the central time is like, yes, it's like 11:05 p.m. here. It's 9:05 a.m. Central. So, and he said he can't talk until afternoon, so it's gonna be late here. But that's okay. It's a Saturday night. We can swing it. I tell you, it was haircut day. Wasn't quite intending for it to be this short. Okay. Well, well, I guess plus side, it's gonna be long enough, or it's gonna be that much longer until you need to do that again? Question mark. Okay, you can feel the table wobbling as Kato's leg bounces nervously beneath. He sat opposite you, practically chewing on the straw of his shake. So, how long have you been messaging? I don't know, a few months. We sort of connected in the game, and she sent me a private message, and we nerd out about stuff. That's amazing, Kato. What do you know about her? Oh, very little, which is worrying. And she knows even less about me, which is more worrying. And why is that? Well, she might hate me. Well, she realizes I'm bad at interpersonal communication. He gestures to the two of you at the table. Mm-hmm. You're thinking mid-January? Okay, well, there you go. Yeah, November, December, January. Yeah, 3 months. I think that's about standard. And welcome back, Goofy. Your hair is so short now, but it's really nice. Okay, hey. As long as you think it looks nice, that's the important thing. And if you want to grow it out again, then you don't have to do anything, and then just let hair growth work its magic. No, all this, people, friends, Like, you do, okay, as long as you got what you asked for, that's the main thing. Pretty great, your spellcaster clearly likes him. I mean, yeah, come on, man. And you're worrying way too much. Look, she clearly digs you, or she wouldn't have messaged you. You're being down on yourself. I find you really fun to talk to, and that makes one of us. Kato sucks on his milkshake, his eyes focusing on the froth. Well, we'll find out soon if you're an anomaly. What does that mean? The word or the sentence? You thwack his head with a menu. The sentence. Kato sits up, straightens his glasses. He looks insanely nervous. Oh, she's coming here. Oh, here? In real life? Oh, in about 10 minutes. I asked if we could meet up, and you feel the table jiggling intensify. Kato, this is huge. He drops his head back into his hands. Oh, no. Man, you got this. Or, yeah, we'll offer to wait nearby. Look, do you want me to, I don't know, stay somewhere nearby? Sit on another table? It's not like she'd know. Kato's head shoots up and he looks gratefully at you. No, would you? Could you do that, just in case? He seems to shake himself a bit and suddenly sits up. No, I'm being an idiot. He looks at you resolutely. You're the best squire a knight could ask for. Well, I can handle this. Thank you, YOLO. No way I would have even had the courage to ask her without you. The door to the diner opens, and in walks someone in a red coat. They're wearing a lot of red, in fact. You see Kato bristle. I demand a full report after this is done. No, believe me, you're getting one, like it or not. You manage with rogue-like stealth to get out from the booth and past Red. You pause outside the door of the diner and take a breath. Nothing you can do now but wait. Okay, you were to continue to work on the project. The offer is ever coming up. You're really smart and didn't check the hours. It's closed. Oh no! Like, so are you going to be able to get what you need, Goofy? Or do we need to improvise and make a slightly different soup? So I made this. He puts his cassette player on the table and gives you the headphones. A song starts. It's electronica, kinda club-like. It also has some odd American Stars and Stripes vibe to it. It's obviously a song he made for this project. Oh, come on, we're not gonna dunk on Richard. Are you gonna birdball her? No worries. Of course, we're gonna act impressed because we are impressed. You made this? Yeah. How did you put this together? Mostly wrote it out, but I arranged it on a computer in a DAW. A DAW? A digital audio workstation. Oh, computer. Software on the computer. It's really neat. Oh, thanks. I'll do some of the other work too, of course. Don't worry about that, but if you want to, haha. No, I'll do my part too, don't worry. The two of you work on the project for a while, getting the bulk of it done and ready. Okay, yeah, so we wasted 5 approval. Oh well. You'll go somewhere. Okay, as long as you have options. Ooh, okay. I want that, that, and that. Perfect. Uh, 25. Perfect. Okay. Let's see. We got super notes for physique. Oh, there's not that many. Or charm. Again, not that many. Yeah, but we do need to spend at least 50. So I'm gonna grab you, and you know what? You. Okay, that'll do. Oh, lovely. Definitely want that. Another reroll. Awesome. Okay, go, gotta hold on. We don't want to overflow. I'll take all the blue. It's a pretty good investment. Yeah, there's not very much red out there. Is there a bunch of yellow? Yeah, kinda. Anyway, I will take the discount. So we'll make that cheaper. Alright, we'll grab that, then we'll go. You feel bad that you have to put a helmet over your hair? Well, I mean... Yeah, fashion is good, but safety is essential. So, yeah, good on you for putting your health and safety first, Goofy. Okay, got that. Reroll again, or we take some discounts first? I suppose we'll take some discounts. And then we go. Okay, ooh, want. Lovely. Can't have Q care if your brain matters on the street. That is a factually accurate statement. Okay, the reroll run is over, but that's okay. I will grab those. And you. Let's see, imagination, There's a good amount of red on the map, we'll take that. Okay, there we go, and then we'll re-roll. Or we'll spin the wheel. Maybe we get a re-roll, maybe we don't. And we don't. Oh well. Okay, we'll take the value. And the value. Yeah, okay, yeah, memory's alright. Yeah, let's have our... Let's grab the... Yeah, our int. Okay, that's fine. Else. All right, there we are. Okay, yeah. So the end of the football tech tree is as cheap as it's going to get. So let's see. I'm still not sure Like, so the flavor text, I'm like a local celebrity. So like, I suppose it's saying like we are now so skilled at the football that we're known in the community. Okay, during some downtime in PE class, coach pulls you off to the side. I wanted to thank you for the other day. Started introducing myself as Coach Stonehead, and I kind of like the sound. Also, some kids are using it as a name and not an insult. Now, I don't know what your life's going to be like. You want to go pro in something? That's great. Even if you don't consider staying fit, after I hurt my knee, I gained a lot of weight. Kind of tried to ruin my body, and trust me, it wasn't worth it. Thanks, Coach? Name's M.K. Johnson. Don't go spreading that around, though. I gotta keep some level of respect. Sure thing, Coach. He gives you a big smile before getting back to class. That's it? Good grief. That was about as much of an anticlimax as I could have asked for. Anyway. There you go, we'll just shave that down a little. Okay, you stopped by the hospital to hang out with Alicia. Oh, if I ever said this job wasn't so bad, I was lying. There was a salmonella outbreak. Do you know what that does to someone? Rapidly reduces their fatigue, stops HP regen. They have to take a dose of antibiotics and then sleep for 10 hours. Both ends. It's coming from both ends. Oh, that. Okay. I forgot that bit. On the floor? The ceiling? In the hall? How does it get in the hall? If they didn't say I'd go to juvie if I didn't do this, I'm still thinking about just walking. This place is horrible. Well, I really don't. I don't want to make fun of her. You know, you chin up, champ. You got this. You just need to keep your chin up and have a can-do attitude. Oh my God, Yellow, that's worse. If you sound like my father again, I will slap you. I mean it. Hey, I'm trying to be helpful. You want to be helpful? Do this job for me. I don't want to touch bedpans. Well, neither do I. You both laugh at that. I suppose we'll ask about the family. So, how are things with you and your parents? And your brother? Oh, bad. Horrible. My mom is a vapid idiot. And my dad is a rich vapid idiot who doesn't know he's an idiot. Yeah, sounds about right. And my brother graduated from college and is well on his way to being a turbo vapid idiot. I gotta go to my dad's this weekend. He's really excited to tell me some news he thinks I'll find funny. I'm not looking forward to it. Ow. No, this yeah, I hate your family is a step too far. And just hey, be cool. You should at least try to be nice. You shouldn't tell me how to deal with my family. Do I tell you how to deal with yours? No, but you probably would if you thought about it. She grins in a way that is hard to not find charming. Well, sorry to say, I need to get back to it. I thought we were going to hang out. Shouldn't your shift be over? Yeah, but they offered to triple my hours because they need the help, and it'll get all this done faster. More hours mean fewer days, so Ah, okay. You can visit me again whenever you want. Well, mostly when I'm on break. Well, I guess I'll have to do that. Oh, God, it never ends. I love helping. I love helping so very much. Yeah, now the thing with the 15 brain point cap, that's like at this point in the game it's like one click. Well, no, 1.5 clicks on the map. It's not a big thing, but whatever. Okay, so what do we want? We could buy any of those. We don't really need to. Maybe we'll save up for the gallery ticket. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cheap. We'll buy that. And that's about as cheap as it's gonna get. We'll buy that. And you know what? That's pretty cheap too. We'll buy that. Hey, welcome back, Oliver. Uh, let me remind myself. What do we need? We gotta do 6. Only 6. Interesting. It's like the end of the academic trees. Yeah, they need 8. So I guess they the devs don't think much of the professional sporting life. Oh well. All right, so we got to do what? 10 lawnmowers. We actually could do that and have points left over. So let's do it. Nope, one more. Hey. So we got 400. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab the gallery ticket. I can feel getting more culture just by holding this. There we go. Now we got the art space. And that's nice because, unlike a lot of other spots, in the art gallery, you can actually buy parental approval. Oh. Hello! She bursts in front of you in an obvious ball of forced passion. Would you be interested in taking a weekly art class? Before you can respond, it's held right here at the gallery. And before you can respond to that, it's being supported by the city and the museum itself. And before you can respond to that, you can drop in and out anytime you want. And before you can respond to that, it's free. She stares at you with the intensity of someone who really needs to hear a yes today. So tell her yes, take a card. Tell her yes, so she goes away. I mean, we can do both. Sure, sounds fun. Wink. Wonderful! I run a few classes most days, so drop by any time. Take this book on anatomy, written and illustrated by me as a free gift. She forces a book into your hand. It has a cartoon version of herself looking back at you. Yeah, the cover at least looks well drawn. Anatomy and You by Parul Chandra. When you look up from the book, she's off trying to bother other people about her art class. Okay, so we can be a tour guide. Here's where we can build models. That took a while. And yeah, you can actually buy parental approval and more allowance. Such a wallet lures money by itself. Yeah, if it actually did that, they would charge way more for it. Okay, so what do we want to learn? Screw it. Let us complete our football mastery. But to do that, we're gonna have to prepare. So obviously, we're going to go to the movies, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now we math. So that's plus 16 to us. That is 84. and then minus 36. $84 minus 30, 40, 48. So let's see, 16, 82. So we could add another 15 without going over. There we go. Oh yeah, and the parents. Okay, the parents are going to go down 16 to 75, and then plus 28. So 99. Okay. I did finish that out. I did finish that out. Cool. Let's do it. My God. I said earlier, this is we're getting like multiple friend interactions per turn. No wonder the late game takes so long. Like I think we've been going for like 2.5 hours. I think just now we're getting halfway through high school. Excuse me. Anyway, from the moment Cato arrived at your front door, books in hand, you knew something had changed. His confidence seemed to have taken a dip, even for him. Now, in what was meant to be a study session, you're finding out why. Cato looks miserably at you and waves his hands at the books in front of him. Well, this is what I'm good at. Reading, studying, hiding. But ask me to hold a conversation with someone in a book. What kind of future doctor can actually talk to his patients? So it didn't go well. Maybe I shouldn't have left the diner. Oh, trust me, it would have made no difference. As soon as you left, she found me, and it was just the most awkward thing, like we were strangers. All I wanted was for you to walk back in and forget she'd ever arrived. He slaps his own forehead in frustration. Oh, is that awful of me? I was the one who invited her. But somehow, it wasn't easy to talk. Not like it is now, with you. But Spellcaster Red and you already knew each other. You talk all the time on the web, right? Cato removes his glasses and rubs tired eyes. Oh, maybe that's easier. Oh, maybe I feel safer that way. Internet anonymity making people feel freer to converse? Shocking. No, I was just so nervous without the keyboard, and maybe she wouldn't like what she saw. As he puts his glasses back on, you think you see the signs of tears. Okay, yeah, so Cato, yeah, Cato is exclusively straight, so this right here, not an option, even if it's factually accurate. So, buddy, you're a good friend, and nothing more. Cato, you're better with people than you think you are. He looks as if he doesn't agree with you. We talk a lot, don't we? I am a person. Allegedly. Oh, sure, but would you have talked to me if we had been paired up that time? Well, it didn't make it easy for you. Okay, yeah, that is true. You seem cold and a bit unfriendly. You know what really changed all that, though? Cato gives a shrug. I got to know you. I don't think you see yourself for who you are, Cato. Yeah, you look in the mirror, you have a totally different view of yourself than everyone else who looks at you. You look in the mirror, you're seeing what you're not. Everyone else is seeing you for what you are. Even if you're caught up in being Cato the boy genius, future doctor. But underneath the genius is someone fun to be around. And that's not a life you should be keeping secret. He looks unsure how to respond, but you know you've struck a chord. Oh, thank you. I mean it. Oh no. Yay! Aw. Yay! Oh, thank you, Oliver. Yeah. Well, it's just I think like so like, when we look at ourselves, like we see all of our like our vision goes directly to our flaw, like that the one spot that the one zit we have, or a gap in our teeth is maybe a little bigger than we'd like it to be. Like we hyperfixate on that stuff because we see ourselves all the time. Everyone else they don't. They see us as the as it just as we present ourselves, and so we get a little too caught up in like how we're falling short of whatever our ideal might be, that we overlook all the good things about ourselves. And God knows I do it too, like on a daily basis. I'm trying to get better at it, but I fall short often. Okay, and as if that heart-wrenching scene wasn't enough, now we got Richard. So you're meeting up with Richard at the school library to finish the project. The day mostly goes along fine when suddenly he gets very quiet. You okay? You've gotten all, quiet? My dad calls it angsty. I guess that's a good word for it. No, not really, but I think you guessed that. Uh-huh. You wanna... Not really, but okay. So I went to camp after middle school a few summers ago. Oh yeah, yeah. This is years later. Feel like something confused here on the regular. Well, Oliver, that's why everyone needs to go to therapy, or at the very least, play a video game with cognitive behavioral therapy concepts in it. I'm not saying like Vampire Therapist is a substitute for therapy. It's not, but maybe it'll you nudge you down that road. Music camp. There was his camp counselor. That's Isn't there two L's in the British spelling? Whereas in the American spelling, it's Counselar, or LOR rather. Richard, only a few years older than me, but well, you brace for the worst as his face goes dark. Something is weighing on him. I fell in love with her. You try to not look surprised. Oh, she was brilliant. She knew so much. Taught me everything I ever wanted to know about how to actually construct music. I mean, I've read tons and tried to learn myself, but she helped me actually learn how to build songs. Okay, take two for Kale. All right, good luck, Goofy. We will manifest some Kale for you. And yes, Oliver. Most everyone in this game needs therapy too. Richard among them. Oh, she turned what seemed like magic into something I could do, and I just fell for her. Then she wanted to. Now, okay, if there's something we've learned about Richard, we don't push. You wait for him to continue. It takes minutes. Eventually, he does. Oh, she wanted to do more than hold hands and kiss. She wanted. Uh, I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it. No, the physical stuff. It made my skin crawl. Okay, so is Richard bi but ace? I don't know if that's ever, like, canonically established. Oh, she couldn't stop crying. I made her feel so ugly. I hurt her so much. I felt so bad. I feel so bad. I mean, that sounds rough, but why were you avoiding me? Oh, the only person I've ever felt that way about was, He looks like he's blushing. You. But you're... Okay, this is the 90s, so in terms of responses, this is actually on the better side. I know, but that's who I am. I'm not really wired towards one or the other. You think about what Richard said. You wonder how he'll react to what you're about to say next. Okay, much as I've clowned on Richard, he's a solid dude. But we are ride or die with Alicia. So, my dude, I would prefer to just be friends. Richard, it's okay. I'd rather not talk to you again than hurt you like that. Hey, you won't hurt me like that, I promise. We won't ever do that sort of thing. Okay. Richard nods a few times. Lets out a deep sigh, like he's finally letting go of something. Oh, thanks. Sorry I've been so... It sounds like you've been dealing with some stuff. Yeah, want to finish the project? Yeah, graduating would be nice. You two return to work. For the first time in a while, it feels like old times.